game.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Smith. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. This feels like 4-down territory. 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. But we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up 4th down.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. So the Ball State Cardinals offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. looking for space. It's Jackson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Crawford. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Finds his man. It's Patel. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun. Wants to pass. Pressure coming. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Cardinals will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A missed field goal ruined the last drive. Now a chance to get points here on this drive in the 1st quarter. Quickly to the tight end. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Finds his man, it's Porter. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or drive for another time.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
And the Buckeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Finds his tight end. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on 3rd down, they can't afford for this possession. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for a man, it's Sayin. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and they now lead by 8.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going with the ground game left. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And the Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Heaves it deep. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They'll line up to go for 2. To the air, it's Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the big fella. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got his man downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. All the way down to the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Wants to throw it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And they'll try to tack on 2. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Thacker. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him. You
can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Makes the grab. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
He's got it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
holds their breath when this guy has the ball. On defense now, you got to stop the bleeding because you're allowing one of the best at his position in the sport of college football. Now have back-to-back head.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fit it in the window for the score.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Two-point conversion attempt is coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
He'll bring it out. It's Thacker. And the returner will be knocked down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get to him as he throws. Got him downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Ready? Break. Single. Black 14.
They'll go to the air. Got a man. It's Thacker. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looking downfield, it's Crawford. And down he goes back at the 3.
All right, I like the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked him down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Big spike, now he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone, and it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The fake spike, trying to catch the defense napping. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Ohio State, and they take it in for 6 more points. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. Back to pass. It's set. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Thacker. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cardinals will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air. It's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. His defense needed this bad.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. And they can't quite hook up, trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Oh, the attempt is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss.
Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McClain. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Working that left side now. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
From the gun, the running back has it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Buckeyes! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
Looking for the two-point try. Dropping back, it's Sayin. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's McClain. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The play action fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down, just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Wide open downfield. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McClain. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. There he goes. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Buckeyes can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Porter. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. To the air, it's Sayed. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. We've got a timeout from the kicking team. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Peoples. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. period starts with a second down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. He's up to 81 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The Buckeye, and it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Incomplete, and they had everything they wanted, and he just threw an awful pass. Well, they got the throw off, but not much else good happened for them after that one, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The Hawkeyes have been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 9 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of.
Oh, a lot of space. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. The snap sets up the throw. He makes the grab for the 2. I don't know why you need to go for 2 there, but they do, and it's successful. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. He's in open space downfield.
Brings it out to the 40. And your Ohio State Buckeyes will take
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Sayin. Using the quick game. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Lowers that shoulder and delivers the blow. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to...
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a two-point conversion attempt. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Roberts. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He makes the grab in the end zone for the two-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
The big big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down, brings us to 4th.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To throw, it's Sayin. On target.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Smith. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Got his man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Get set, get set.
He'll set up to throw. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The inside handoff. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Here we go. 1st down for the offense.
The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. It's a draw. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll do it himself. Finds a crease at the 20. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now they're going to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This drive was rolling, and then it got thrown into reverse. Here's a 2nd and 18. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.